Okay, so it's time to build and review one of these new sets, which you already know because of the title and the thumbnail. But if you guys want to see one of these sets next, tell me in the comments, because today we're focusing on the new Speed Champions set. Oops. So today I'm looking at the LEGO Speed Champions 76924, the Mercedes-AMG G63 and Mercedes-AMG SL 63. And first of all, this box is big. I didn't expect it to be so deep. I don't know. I mean, sure, there are two cars in here, but yeah, it's just bigger than I expected. And on the back of the box, you got a picture of the real cars there versus what LEGO have come up with. And I'm more interested in the SL63. Sure, you got the good old G-Wagon there, but doesn't interest me personally. But I still wanted to get this double pack because I'm interested in the building techniques for this one. It seems quite bulky, quite beefy, so it'd be interesting to see how many parts really go into it. And then we'll take a look at it once they're all finished. So inside the box we have 6 numbered bags. And as you can see, they're still plastic bags. Despite LEGO's pledge to stop using plastic bags and convert it to paper, well, they're just not quite there yet. And I still think it's going to be a long while before we see that. But out of the 6 bags, only bags number 1 and 2 build the SL63, whereas the other 4 bags go towards this one right here. But you do get 2 separate sticker sheets. So I guess if you did buy the double pack and only wanted one of the cars, you could quite easily sell the other car because you got separate bags, obviously, separate instruction booklet and separate sticker sheets. Treat it as buying a single pack and sell the other one if you really didn't like the other car. That's no problem. And then we've got our tyre covers, wheel covers here as well. And if you're a LEGO Insider, which is free to sign up, by the way, so don't forget to scan the QR code with the LEGO Builder app to earn 20 Insider points for scanning the instructions. Nice, easy bonus points. So I've just finished building the SL63, pretty nice so far, but I'll share my thoughts in a moment after I finish building the G63. Once you finish building the 2 cars, these are the spare parts left over. So here's all the spare parts from the yellow car, and then here's the ones from the black car as well. A couple of nice little prints in there, very handy. Mercedes logos and other little things, pretty cool. Of course, the set does come with 2 minifigures, as you can see here, 1 for each car, both sporting some Mercedes branded torsos. If we take a look at this guy here, with the only minifigure accessory included in the set, which is, of course, well, you know, we get one of these with every Speed Champions set these days. It's just how it is. Pretty cool with the shades on there. I like his sunglasses, and then the torso print as well. Plain legs, AMG logo on the back, and I can't remember if this one's exclusive or if it's very similar to the one that we've had previously from a Mercedes set, but it's a nice one to have. A nice lightweight jacket. Yeah, pretty cool with his shades on, ready to go cruising down the town. And then for the big old G-Wagon, we've got this woman here, again with a nice torso print on there. Now this one I'm fairly certain is a brand new torso print, so that's pretty cool to have. Plain on the back though, really, a couple of crease lines in there, but yeah, nice printing on there, some metallic shine to it as well. Again with their sunglasses, pretty cool. No alternate faces or anything, and I'm not sure if I've seen this hairpiece in this colour before, so yeah, nice. But of course the main focus is the cars, so let's take a look. So if we start off with the SL63 here, this is the first one I built. It's instruction booklet number 1, but I guess you can build them in any order. And first of all, if you built a Speed Champions car in the last few years, the build experience is kind of what you know and what you expect. It's straightforward, pretty much the norm for Speed Champions cars these days. It does have a very sleek, low profile. Perhaps it looks a little bit too flat. I think one criticism I have about this set is I feel like this windscreen piece is the closest one that they have to the real thing. It's just a bit too short. Like, it needs to be just a little bit higher, or even if they raised it just by a plate, by a stud, you know, 1 plate thickness higher, I think would have made a lot of difference. Because I feel like Otherwise, it's just a little bit too low. Because if I grab the back of the box here, I mean, it's, you know, the angles and everything are going to alter how you see things. But the windscreen here looks like it should be a little bit higher in comparison to the seat rests. But, you know, angles and parts, yeah, you know, it's great. It's, you know, I don't know how else they could have done it without using this windscreen piece. But perhaps, yeah, like I said, raise it just a plate higher or something. And another thing, as you can see on the front of the real car here, the nose kind of really curves down quite low. And then obviously it's Lego, but this one just feels a bit too flat, a bit too rectangular, and even when it does start to bow down, I don't think it goes far enough. But I love how they've done the grille here, using those studs, the rounded 1x1s, stack them up, put them on sideways. Yeah, that's really great. One of my favourite things about Mercedes cars is their grille. I think they do a really good one. And Lego, yeah, you've captured the look. Perhaps it is, again, a little bit too rectangular, but this is Lego we're talking about. Sure, they've got some curves in here, but you know, you look at that and you know exactly what it's trying to be. And that Mercedes logo there is a print, just like the headlights here. Those are prints. These cheese slopes on either side, they're prints. This logo on the front, the badge, yeah, that is a sticker. And as you can see, the sticker there, it is not the same shade of yellow as the actual Lego bricks are, which is a shame, but this is nothing new. Lego just can't get their colors accurate to their real things with their stickers. Hopefully they'll fix it one day, but clearly they're still doing the same old inaccurate colors for their stickers. That's a bit of a nitpick perhaps, but you can see it again there. I feel like it's really obvious. It looks like a patch job on the car, you know. It's like, oh yeah, that panel's been replaced and it's not the right thing. And yeah, you could cut your stickers to make it smaller so there's less of the other color showing, because, you know, these stickers are 2x2 size and they really don't need to be because the graphic detailing is so small. So you could cut your stickers if you want, but you shouldn't have to do that. Although now that I look at it, I'm thinking maybe I should have done that myself. So that's something to keep in mind if you do get this set. Hopefully, maybe you'll have a better color accurate stickers, but otherwise be prepared to, yeah, have that. On the back though, the rear lights, again, nice prints on these curb bricks here. Another Mercedes badge, that's a sticker. The AMG logo down here, that's a sticker. But we've got another sticker inside. And this one here for the little interface launch pad there, I love it. Such a useful print, I think. And I think this is new. I haven't seen it before, and I bought a lot of Speed Champion sets recently. So this one is going to be very popular with car makers, I think. Yes, that is what we need. And there's enough room for 3 minifigures in here, 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and the seats, you know. Sure, you can't open the doors to get figures in, but you can pull the seats down forward so someone can climb in the back there. That is very nice. And if you wanted to swap the side of the steering wheel from your country, because, you know, not everywhere in the world drives in the same place, you can do that. It's pretty straightforward. Just swap the steering wheel and that curved brick around and then you're good to go. And the reclining chairs aren't the only movable part of the set, because you can lift up the bonnet. And underneath, there's a little bit of engine detailing. They didn't need to include that. They could have just tiled it over straight away, but yeah, it's nice that it's in there and it's accessible. So with the wrench, your minifigure could be doing some work on the car. You can't open the boot though, but, you know, all the doors, but that's kind of standard for Speed Champion sets. Overall, I'm a big fan of this one. But if we turn our attention now to the beast, as I'm calling it, because this is not like a Speed Champions car before, if you've ever built one before, because the way you build this thing, it blew my mind. It was not what I expected. There's so many parts packed into this. It doesn't use any like pre-formed chassis piece, which this one here, you know, we've seen that piece before, but this one completely brick built all the way up, and there is so much. It's actually quite heavy, and it almost doesn't feel like it should be a Speed Champion set. It's like a mini Creator Expert or a mini Lego Icon set, because the building techniques, the parts, the way everything comes together, it doesn't feel like a Speed Champion set to me. And of course, it's not a race car covered in 50,000 stickers, so you know that probably helps make me feel that way. But I wasn't expecting to like this one. I mainly bought this double pack for the yellow one, you know, the SL63. I prefer that car over the G63 personally. But again, the building techniques, like, if you want to get this car, you will enjoy this build experience. It is not like a Speed Champions car that I built before. Yeah, it's I'm almost lost for words for it. But anyway, we've got a couple of prints on the front for the headlights here. They're prints. Obviously, the Mercedes logo there is a print. This big sticker here with a very tiny graphic detailing on there, but you know, I guess it's easier to apply a bigger sticker. We've got another sticker for the back for this larger Mercedes logo, and I wish this one was a print, because I'm not a fan of applying circular stickers. I find them a bit hard to line up sometimes. I think I managed this one pretty decently, but yeah, you know, Lego, that could have been a print, come on. And all the other details on here are stickers as well. Again, another curved sticker, could have been a print, I think. And whilst I'm here, I suppose the weakest thing about this set would be this rear tyre, or the spare tyre in the cover here. It's only attached loosely by those 4 studs. Not the strongest connection. I feel like they could have done something maybe with using a Technic pin or something like that. But, you know, I'm sure the designers considered it and this was the best option. It just does come apart a bit loosely and doesn't look the best without it, you know, because of those studs showing. But whilst we're looking at the back of the car, I'll also show you that, as you can see, the windows on the side here have ever so slightly angled in to kind of recreate that shape. And I wasn't expecting that. I mean, looking at the box art, I don't think you would notice, but it is very subtle how they go in just so slightly on the sides, and I quite like it. Sure, you got a couple of awkward gaps maybe, but come on, you know, credit where credit's due. You're not going to get the parts to fit perfectly like that. This is Lego after all. And again, maybe through here, some light might shine through, but that's how you attach the windows. The studs on the side connected with the bar, angled in slightly. The roof can come off. It's held with just 2 studs at the back. And this, look at that. So much space inside. 4 minifigures plus extra space in the back. And perhaps the most disappointing thing about this whole vehicle is they just use the standard Lego seats, you know? Not like this one where you got to build up your seats, which is what you do with other Speed Champions cars. No, they cheaped out and used the pre-made Lego seats, but I don't mind. The white is a nice contrasting colour, and yeah, I wasn't expecting this to have... I mean, because given the size of it, you would hope there'd be space for plenty of minifigures, and there is. I just wasn't expecting it, because usually we just don't get that. And on the inside, only 1 sticker used on the dashboard there. Got the different style of steering wheel, your side view mirrors, which you can angle out if you wanted to. And out front, you got your windscreen wipers, nice detail. And just like the other one, you can pop the hood to see the engine compartment. Again, they didn't need to do that, but such a nice detail. And I suppose, given how Speed Champion sets, you know, they're not getting any cheaper. It seems like each year they're going up in price. It's only right that I think we are getting more value for our money, especially with these smaller little details. And there are so many parts crammed in here. Speed Champions is not the theme that it used to be many years ago. It's so much more advanced now. But yeah, I was blown away by the build experience and how everything comes together. Wasn't expecting it. A couple of part recolors as well, actually. In this gunmetal grey colour here, you can see the striping. These parts have not been in these colours before, so we've got 1x4, 1x2 and 1x3 plates. And another one there as well. This AMG logo is a print on the side of a plate, so that's something we don't see too often. Got the kind of metallic silver, almost chrome styled modified bar and clip piece here to act as the side exhaust, so that's nice. As you can see, there is a few medium nougat parts shining through. I'm not familiar with the real car, so maybe they're accurate, probably not. Lego do like to use some random colours sometimes just to help finding parts easier when you're building them. Oh, I knocked one of my windshield wipers off there. And all the windows and glass elements here are done in the nude trans black colour, which does have a slight bluish tint to it, I think. Maybe you can't see that on camera here, but when I had the parts in hand, it definitely looked slightly blue, whereas the old trans black probably looks slightly more brown. But yeah, overall, this is a beefy car. And I was beginning to think, why do Lego make Speed Champions double packs anymore? Because, you know, back in the day, if they did, they'd come with extra side builds and things, but Speed Champions don't come with side builds anymore, you know? It's just the cars. And I just don't really understand why, because both of these cars would sell well, even if they were their own single pack. Like, I wonder what determines them coming as a double pack. Obviously, coming from the same brand makes a lot of sense, but why not just release them separately? I don't really know why, so if anyone knows why, tell me in the comments. I would love to know. But then again, if they were 2 separate cars, I probably wouldn't have bought the G-Wagon here. I would have only gone for the SL63, and I would have missed out on this pleasant and impressive build experience, which I keep saying because maybe I'm just easily pleased, but yeah, not the norm for Speed Champions, but in a good way. And one other thing I mentioned when I first saw pictures of this set is, obviously, Speed Champions cars are kind of way out of scale for minifigures these days, but I saw how tall this car was, and I wondered, how tall is a minifigure next to it? Well, she's coming up to not even below the wind mirror here. Let's bring in another figure. So if we stack them both together, standing on top of each other, he lines up with the roof. So, yeah, they're just so massive compared to minifigures. Minifigures are hard to scale things to, but you know, they can sit in there just fine. It's just funny seeing one stood next to it to see how small they look in person. But the only thing I would say about the overall design is that I feel like it looks a bit more like an armoured truck, whereas the real thing, as you can see from the picture on the box art, just looks a bit more, I don't know, finished off and kind of well grouped together. I don't know how to explain it, but I thought the Lego one, yeah, it looks a bit more rugged than it's intended to be. So what do you guys think about this set? Tell me in the comments. Is it one you're planning to get? I do highly recommend it, actually. But of course, how much does it cost? Is it worth it? Well, here in the UK, it has a retail price of £45. Yikes, that is expensive. I luckily got it on a discount on day one, which is very nice indeed. So if you can get this set for discount, I got it for 20% off, which takes it under £40, about 36. You're onto a real winner here. I would always suggest waiting out for a sale for Lego sets if you can. I don't think any set is worth paying full price for. If you can get a discount, you might as well look for a discount, right? But if you are interested in getting your hands on it, then do check out the affiliate link in the description below, which will greatly support the channel. I know many of you have commented on my videos in the past saying how much you're excited for this set, but yeah, go out and get it when you can. You won't be disappointed. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time for another Lego review. Bye for now.